So let's just go down this list and take a look at what's different between 7 and 8. The first difference is the administer comment types and settings. This is new because there were no comment types in Drupal 7. I'm going to scroll down a little bit. The configuration manager section is also new because there wasn't a configuration manager in Drupal 7. If you do have the contact form enabled in Drupal 7, the default permissions are a little different. The use the site-wide contact form permission is enabled by default for anonymous users and authenticated users. Scroll down a little bit. The dashboard module has been removed in Drupal 8, so we're not seeing that over here. The field UI is new. We have add, edit, and delete custom display modes. And then for each entity type, we have the ability to administer the display, the fields, and the form display. So we have that for comments, contact messages, and as I scroll down, we have it for content, custom blocks, taxonomy terms, and users. The file overview page is new, so the access files overview page is a new permission in 8. I'm going to scroll down a little bit. The menu permission, administer menus and menu items can now be found in the system section. If we scroll down here, administer menus and menu items here. So it's just moved. The node permissions are nearly identical, though they've been reordered a bit. The one addition is that for each content type, there's a new revert revisions and view revisions permission. I'm going to scroll down a little bit more. The overlay module has been removed in Drupal 8, so there's no permissions for that. The quick edit is new in Drupal 8, and the defaults in the search permissions are a little different. Use search is now enabled by default for anonymous and authenticated users, which is a good thing. It's always tripped me up setting up search on new sites. I'm going to scroll down to the system settings here. There's been some reorganization, but the only thing that's new is the link to any page permission. And it says it allows you to bypass access checking when linking to internal paths. Normally, if you link to a path and you don't have permission to access that page, the link won't be generated. In Drupal 7, you had the block IP addresses permission, but in Drupal 8, that's been moved to the ban module, which is again disabled by default. I'm going to scroll down. The tour module is new, and we'll take a look at that shortly. I'm going to scroll to user here. In Drupal 7, there was the administer users permission, but in Drupal 8, that's been split into two permissions, administer users and administer account settings. Sometimes you want people to be able to work with users, but you don't want them to adjust the data that you're gathering from the users or the emails that go out when users register. And then finally, the view user profiles permission has been switched to view user information. And then finally, views has been added to Drupal 8, and so we have a permission to administer views. All right, I'm going to scroll up to the top, and let's check out the roles. So I'll go to roles in Drupal 8, and in 7, nothing's really changed here, except you can now delete roles directly from this page.